So today's fix is the vanity mirror light on my sun visors. It wasn't coming on, and what I had to do is, this is the little sensor, the little switch that completes the circuit and turns the lights on. And what happened is I would have to just kind of flick this like that a couple times to make it come on, but actually it makes a connection. This makes a connection here, which brings power to the lights. So the issue wasn't actually, the switch being gummed up inside, because I sprayed some electronics contact cleaner inside of it. That wasn't the issue. The issue was this little piece of plastic right here broke from right there, and the switch was not making contact properly here. So it was loose like that. It wasn't making contact on there. So it's all because of this little plastic piece, basically. So, on these cars, with all these plastics, over time in the heat, all this little stuff starts breaking. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to super glue that little plastic piece back on. So hopefully this stays in place and makes it correct, makes a good contact. So hopefully that'll last. If not, then I'll have to find a good one, sun visor that's not broken. So let's go ahead and try it and see what happens. So I just took apart the passenger side mirror because one of the lights wasn't working. This light was working, but that one was. And basically what happened is, again, this little plastic thing broke, okay? And these two strips of metal rely on each other for a good contact. So when I check for continuity, see if I can do this with one hand. I can't do this with one hand, but I get no continuity between that. But when I push on this strip of metal, when I push it down hard, I get continuity. So because this little piece of plastic broke and it's not putting enough pressure down on this, that one side of the lights isn't working. So again, it's the struggle with these cars. 35 plus year old cars with 35 plus year old plastics. It's a struggle dealing with all this little broken plastic stuff that makes things not work. So I'm going to try to figure out a way to fix this. Alright, so we got the visors working. A little bit of solder did the trick. A little bit of patience. So let's check it out. Fold it down. Look at that. The lights come on. Boom. Switch is working. See this? Both lights working. I also re-glued this with some spray adhesive, some 3M, I think it's Super 77 is the name of it, from Home Depot, because this felt cover was falling off. It was completely peeled away from the visor. So yeah, look at that. Woo-wee. Ha-ha. Working good. Let's check the other side. Look at that. Hey, now you can look at yourself with some light at night, huh? Pretty fancy. Look at that. And what's interesting is, actually I wanted to show this too. When you take these out, I found the best way to do is take this little flathead screwdriver and pry on the bottom here, because you have a little cutout on the bottom there. So just pry it and pop it out from the bottom. Don't try doing it from the top. Remember, you see these cars, look at that little crack in the plastic right there. So gotta be really careful. These cars are the plastic on these cars is very prone to breaking, so you gotta be super careful with everything. And what's interesting is too, I want to point out both passenger and driver sun visors have fold down mirror lighted vanity mirrors. Okay, this is my '88 Conquest. Let's come check this out real quick. This is my '88 Starion. And Look at this. No lighted vanity. Just a simple vanity mirror with no lights on it. I thought that was very interesting. I just learned that now. Something new to me. So even after all these years, I learned something new today. So the Conquest has driver and passenger lighted vanity mirror. The Starion only has the driver lighted vanity mirror. So maybe it was an option. I don't know. But, you know, this Starion didn't come with a lighted passenger vanity mirror. So pretty interesting. All right. I hope somebody learned something from that. And I hope that helps somebody. And thanks for watching.